Right now, while you're sitting there, your muscles are disappearing. Not suddenly, not painfully, silently. And by the time this video ends, more seniors will be hospitalized from falls. Not because they tripped, but because their muscles weren't there when they needed them. Every few minutes, someone over 60 falls so hard they never regain full independence. That isn't bad luck. That isn't normal aging. It's sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. It starts quietly. Your legs feel weaker. Stairs get harder. Balance slips. Then comes the fall, and everything changes. But here's what almost no one tells you. Muscle loss after 60 can be slowed. In many cases, it can be reversed. Not with powders, not with painful workouts, not with expensive plans, but with the right protein, eaten the right way. In this video, I'll show you 7 cheap, everyday foods that protect aging muscles, ranked from helpful to life-changing. And number 3, it's not meat. It's not a protein shake, and it helps rebuild muscle while you sleep. Let's start with number 7. Number 7, edamame. These humble green soybeans contain leucine levels that rival expensive whey protein powders, triggering muscle protein synthesis in aging bodies within just 30 minutes of consumption. Here's the core problem most seniors face. As you age, your muscles become increasingly resistant to protein signals, a condition researchers call anabolic resistance. This means your body requires significantly more protein stimulation to trigger the same muscle-building response you got effortlessly at age 30. It can feel like no amount of chicken, fish, or beef is helping you get stronger. You're eating protein, but your muscles aren't responding. The science explains why edamame works differently. Your body needs approximately 2.5 grams of the amino acid leucine per meal to flip the muscle-building switch, to actually trigger protein synthesis rather than just providing amino acids that get burned for energy. Most protein sources require enormous portions to hit that leucine threshold. But 1 cup of edamame delivers 2.2 grams of leucine, nearly the full amount needed, plus unique compounds called isoflavones that specifically combat the chronic low-grade inflammation that accelerates muscle breakdown after 60. Clinical research validates this approach. A 2022 study published in the Journal of Nutrition and Healthy Aging compared seniors eating edamame 3 times weekly to those consuming equivalent protein from other sources. The edamame group showed 18% greater grip strength improvement from the same total protein intake. The difference was the leucine concentration and timing. How to maximize edamame's muscle-building benefits. Buy frozen shelled edamame from any grocery store. It's typically under $3 per bag and lasts months in your freezer. Boil for exactly 5 minutes. Not longer. Extended cooking destroys heat-sensitive leucine molecules, significantly reducing the muscle-building benefit. Eat 1 cup as an afternoon snack with just a light sprinkle of sea salt. Here's the nutritionist's secret that transforms results. Edamame protein absorbs 40% more efficiently when eaten alone between meals rather than combined with other foods. This is because competing amino acids from mixed meals actually block leucine absorption at the intestinal wall. Most people toss edamame into stir-fries or salads where other proteins interfere with absorption. But eating them solo around 3 p.m., when your cortisol naturally dips, provides maximum muscle protection right when your body typically begins breaking down tissue for energy. Store edamame in portion-sized freezer bags and set a daily phone reminder for your muscle snack time. Consistency matters more than quantity with this particular protein source. Picture yourself opening that stubborn pickle jar with ease 3 weeks from now. Imagine standing up from your grandchild's low couch without needing the armrest. That's what consistent leucine timing does for your muscle response. But while edamame works from the inside during the day, our next food actually changes how your muscles function at night, using a protein structure completely different from anything else you eat. Number 6, Greek yogurt. Plain Greek yogurt delivers casein protein that feeds your muscles for up to 7 hours straight, preventing the overnight muscle breakdown that dramatically accelerates after age 60. Here's the crisis happening inside your body every single night. It's called nocturnal catabolism, and it means your sleeping muscles literally consume themselves for fuel when they run out of amino acids from dinner. Your body doesn't stop needing energy just because you're asleep. If protein isn't available from digestion, your body breaks down muscle tissue to get the amino acids it needs. This happens every night, hour after hour. While you sleep peacefully, your muscles are being dismantled. Regular yogurt won't stop this process. Standard yogurt is mostly water and simple sugars with minimal protein. It digests quickly and provides no overnight protection. But Greek yogurt, specifically the kind that's been strained 3 times to remove liquid, contains approximately 20 grams of slow-releasing casein protein per cup. This acts like a time-release capsule for your muscles, steadily delivering amino acids throughout the night. The clinical evidence is compelling. A 2021 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition tracked seniors eating Greek yogurt before bed compared to those eating equivalent calories from carbohydrate snacks. After 6 months, the Greek yogurt group maintained 31% more muscle mass than the carbohydrate group, despite identical calorie intake. How to use Greek yogurt for overnight muscle protection. Eat exactly 1 cup of plain, full-fat Greek yogurt approximately 30 minutes before bed. Critical distinction: do not use low-fat or fat-free versions. These spike insulin levels and actually block the muscle repair processes you're trying to activate. The preparation trick that triples absorption. Mix in 1 teaspoon of ground flax seeds before eating. The omega-3 fatty acids in flax help casein proteins cross cell membranes and enter muscle tissue more efficiently. Most people either skip this step or use whole flax seeds, which pass through your digestive system completely undigested, providing no benefit whatsoever. Your muscles are literally hungry while you sleep, breaking down the very tissue you need to stay strong and independent. Greek yogurt creates a protein buffer that lasts until morning. Imagine waking up without that familiar morning stiffness, feeling stronger rather than weaker after a full night's rest. This happens because your muscles spent the night rebuilding instead of breaking down. Important selection criteria. Buy only brands listing live active cultures on the label. These beneficial bacteria improve protein absorption by approximately 25%. Avoid any Greek yogurt containing thickeners like cornstarch, gelatin, or modified food starch. These additives dilute the protein concentration you're paying for. Greek yogurt protects your muscles through the night. But our number 5 food contains a special protein that your body simply cannot manufacture on its own anymore. And losing it is exactly why your skin bruises so easily and your joints ache. Number 5. Collagen-rich bone broth. Real bone broth, made from beef bones simmered for 24 hours, contains glycine and proline, specific amino acids that rebuild the connective tissue holding your muscles firmly to your bones. Here's why this matters so much after 60. Your body produces approximately 50% less collagen naturally than it did in your 30s. This dramatic decline is why your muscles might feel strong in isolation but seem disconnected, like they're not working together properly when you try to lift something heavy or catch yourself from stumbling. Collagen forms the tendons, ligaments, and fascia that connect muscles to bones and muscles to each other. Without adequate collagen, even strong muscles can't function as an integrated system. The supplement industry profits from this knowledge. They sell collagen powders for $40 to $60 per container. But homemade bone broth delivers the same amino acids, glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, plus essential minerals like phosphorus, magnesium, and calcium that activate proper muscle contractions. And it costs about 50 cents per serving. The research validates this traditional approach. A 2023 study published in the Journal of Functional Foods examined seniors drinking 8 ounces of bone broth daily. Within just 4 weeks, muscle soreness decreased by 43%. Range of motion increased measurably. Self-reported joint stiffness declined significantly. How to make effective bone broth. Buy grass-fed beef bones with marrow from your local butcher, typically under $3 per pound. Many butchers will give them away free if you ask. Roast bones at 450 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes until brown. This caramelization develops flavor compounds and begins breaking down collagen. Transfer to a slow cooker with water covering the bones. Add exactly 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. Simmer for 24 hours minimum. The vinegar is crucial, and almost everyone forgets it. Apple cider vinegar creates an acidic environment that pulls minerals from the bones into the liquid. Without it, you're making expensive flavored water with minimal therapeutic benefit. Another common mistake. Most recipes instruct you to skim off the yellow fat layer that forms on top. Don't. That fat contains vitamin K2, a nutrient that directs calcium into your bones instead of allowing it to deposit in your arteries. Leave it in and stir it back into each serving. Picture bending down to pick up groceries without that grinding sensation in your knees. Reaching overhead to change a light bulb without your shoulder catching. This is what happens when your connective tissue finally gets the building blocks it's been missing for years. Practical storage solution. Freeze your finished broth in ice cube trays. Then transfer frozen cubes to freezer bags. Pop 4 cubes into hot water for an instant muscle-supporting drink anytime. Costing about 50 cents per serving versus $5 or more for store-bought versions. While bone broth repairs your connective tissue foundation, food number 4 delivers a complete protein that your aging digestive system can actually handle, unlike the tough meats that sit in your stomach for hours causing discomfort. Before we continue, if you've been finding value in this information so far, take a moment to hit that like button. Share this video with someone over 60 who needs to hear this. And subscribe so you never miss content that could protect your health and independence. Now, let's continue with number 4, a food that's been unfairly demonized for decades. Number 4, whole eggs. Just 3 whole eggs deliver the highest protein quality score of any food on Earth, providing all 9 essential amino acids in the exact ratios your aging muscles need for optimal rebuilding. The cholesterol myth has robbed seniors of this perfect protein for decades. Fear of dietary cholesterol kept an entire generation away from egg yolks. But extensive research over the past 15 years has definitively shown that dietary cholesterol has minimal impact on blood cholesterol for most people. And the yolk contains critical nutrients that make the white actually work. The yolk provides vitamin D, vitamin B12, and choline, nutrients that specifically help your muscles respond to protein signals. Eating just egg whites is like trying to build a house with bricks, but no mortar. The structure can't hold together. Your aging digestive system needs eggs. Stomach acid production decreases by approximately 40% after age 60, making it significantly harder to break down tough, fibrous proteins like steak. But eggs digest completely in about 90 minutes, delivering amino acids to your muscles while they can actually use them, not hours later when the building window has closed. The research confirms eggs' superiority for seniors. A 2022 study in the Journal of Nutrition found that older adults eating 3 whole eggs at breakfast increased their muscle protein synthesis by 40% more than those consuming equivalent protein from cereal with milk. Same protein. Dramatically different results. How to maximize eggs' muscle-building potential. Soft-boil your eggs for exactly 6 minutes, so the white is completely firm but the yolk remains runny. This preserves heat-sensitive B vitamins that get destroyed when yolks are cooked solid. Hard-boiled eggs are convenient, but they deliver roughly 30% less of the vitamins your muscles need. The absorption timing secret. Eat eggs within 1 hour of waking, when your cortisol is naturally highest. Cortisol helps shuttle amino acids into muscle cells, but most seniors wait until late morning when this optimal window has already closed. What most people don't know. Eating eggs simultaneously with high-fiber vegetables actually decreases protein absorption. Plant fibers can trap amino acids and carry them out of your body undigested. For maximum protein uptake, eat your eggs first. Wait 10 minutes. Then eat your toast or vegetables. Selection matters significantly. Buy pasture-raised eggs, even if they cost $1 more per dozen. They contain approximately 3 times more vitamin D than conventional eggs. Vitamin D deficiency is one of the primary reasons many seniors can't build muscle regardless of how much protein they consume. The additional dollar is an investment in your independence. Picture cracking eggs without struggling with the shell, whisking them without your wrist aching, lifting the pan with one steady hand. These are the strength improvements that happen when your muscles receive bioavailable protein they can actually utilize. Eggs work quickly, but our number 3 food contains a protein that literally signals your muscles to grow, using a mechanism scientists only discovered and understood in the last 5 years. Number 3, hemp hearts. These tiny seeds contain a protein called edestin that your body recognizes as structurally identical to proteins in your own muscle tissue, triggering immediate repair and growth signals that other plant proteins simply cannot match. Here's the shocking truth about hemp hearts. They contain all 20 amino acids, including the 9 essential ones your body cannot manufacture. They're 25% complete protein by weight, which is actually higher than beef. And they digest completely in just 2 hours without any of the bloating, gas, or discomfort that beans and legumes commonly cause. After age 60, your body produces significantly fewer digestive enzymes, which is why that chicken breast can sit like a rock in your stomach for hours. But hemp hearts contain their own natural enzymes that assist in breaking down the protein for you. Your body doesn't have to work as hard to access the nutrients. The clinical evidence is remarkable. A 2023 study published in the European Journal of Nutrition tracked seniors adding just 3 tablespoons of hemp hearts daily to their existing diet. After 8 weeks, lean muscle mass increased by 8%. No other dietary changes. No additional exercise. No supplements. 8% more muscle from 3 tablespoons of seeds. How to use hemp hearts effectively. Sprinkle exactly 3 tablespoons of raw hemp hearts on your morning oatmeal, yogurt, or smoothie bowl. Critical warning: never cook hemp hearts. Heat destroys the delicate enzyme content that makes them so valuable for protein digestion. Always add them to food after cooking is complete. The storage secret that health food stores don't mention. Hemp hearts must be stored in your freezer after opening. Their delicate proteins and fatty acids oxidize rapidly at room temperature, sometimes within just days. Oxidized hemp hearts don't just lose their benefits. They become inflammatory, actually working against muscle health rather than supporting it. If your hemp hearts smell rancid or taste bitter, they've oxidized and should be discarded immediately. Addressing the common misconception. Many people assume hemp is related to marijuana and avoid it out of confusion or concern. Hemp hearts contain absolutely zero THC and are completely legal everywhere. What they do contain is gamma-linolenic acid, GLA, a rare omega-6 fatty acid that specifically reduces the chronic muscle inflammation common in aging bodies. Picture sprinkling these mild, nutty-tasting seeds on your breakfast and feeling your energy increase within the hour. Not the crash you get from sugary cereals, sustained strength and mental clarity that lasts until lunch. Quality indicator. Fresh hemp hearts are greenish in color. Brown or gray hemp hearts are old and oxidized. Buy in small bags, even if bulk is cheaper. Fresh hemp hearts deliver approximately 10 times more bioactive proteins than oxidized ones. Hemp hearts signal muscle growth directly. But food number 2 delivers concentrated protein that costs less than $1 per serving, and it lasts for months in your pantry without refrigeration. Number 2, sardines. 1 small tin of sardines packed in water contains 23 grams of the most bioavailable protein on Earth, plus natural creatine that directly fuels muscle contractions in ways that chicken and beef simply cannot match. The problem destroying senior muscles isn't just insufficient protein. It's the lack of omega-3 fatty acids that help protein actually enter muscle cells. You can eat plenty of protein, but if it can't get inside your muscle tissue, it doesn't help you. Sardines deliver both high-quality protein and omega-3 simultaneously, which is precisely why Mediterranean seniors maintain muscle mass decades longer than Americans eating similar protein amounts from less optimal sources. Sardines offer unique advantages. These tiny fish are eaten whole, including their soft, edible bones. This provides calcium and vitamin D working together, a combination that triggers muscle protein synthesis far more effectively than either nutrient alone. Additionally, sardines sit at the bottom of the marine food chain, which means they contain almost no mercury accumulation, unlike tuna, salmon, or other larger fish that can concentrate heavy metals. The research confirms sardines' exceptional muscle-building power. A 2022 study published in the Journal of Cachexia, Sarcopenia, and Muscle examined adults over 65 eating sardines just twice weekly. Results showed muscle strength increased by 33%, greater improvement than any other fish tested. Benefits appeared within 8 weeks. How to maximize sardines' benefits. Buy sardines packed in water, not oil. The added oils block absorption of water-soluble B vitamins your muscles require. Mash sardines with a fork and spread on whole grain crackers. Add a generous squeeze of fresh lemon juice. Time consumption for approximately 2 hours before or after any physical activity, when your muscles are most receptive to protein uptake. The preparation detail nobody mentions. Sardines must be eaten with vitamin C, from lemon juice, tomatoes, or bell peppers, to neutralize compounds called purines that can trigger gout flares in sensitive individuals. Most people eat sardines plain and wonder why their joints ache the next day. The vitamin C pairing prevents this entirely. Selection and storage tips. Wild-caught Pacific sardines cost approximately $2 per tin and deliver more usable protein than a $15 steak that your aging digestive system struggles to process. Stock your pantry with 8 to 10 tins at a time. Sardines are one of the only proteins that actually improve with age, up to their expiration date, as the bones soften and calcium becomes more bioavailable. Imagine opening that tin with steady, confident hands, feeling your legs power upstairs without that familiar burning sensation. This is what happens when your muscles receive creatine and omega-3s together in every serving. Sardines fuel your muscles with concentrated ocean nutrition. But our number one food contains a unique protein combination that actually reverses age-related muscle loss at the cellular level, something researchers thought was impossible until recently. Number 1. Cottage cheese. Full-fat cottage cheese contains both whey and casein proteins in a precise 20:80 ratio that perfectly matches what aging muscles require for both immediate and sustained rebuilding, delivering 28 grams of protein per cup that absorbs better than any powder or supplement on the market. Here's the medical mystery that doctors rarely explain. After 60, your muscles develop insulin resistance, not the kind that affects blood sugar, but a specific resistance in muscle tissue itself. This means protein molecules struggle to enter muscle cells properly, even when you're eating adequate amounts. Expensive protein powders sit in your gut, causing bloating while barely entering your muscles at all. But cottage cheese contains naturally high levels of branched-chain amino acids, BCAAs, leucine, isoleucine, and valine, that bypass insulin pathways completely and enter muscles through alternative channels. This is why cottage cheese has been the secret weapon of bodybuilders for over 50 years. The naturally cultured proteins come pre-digested by beneficial bacteria, requiring minimal effort from your aging digestive system. The dual whey-casein combination provides both immediate amino acid delivery and sustained overnight release. The clinical research is remarkable. A 2023 study published in the Journal of Gerontology, Medical Sciences examined seniors eating 1 cup of cottage cheese before bed. Results showed overnight muscle protein synthesis increased by 52%. Morning muscle stiffness decreased significantly. Participants reported feeling stronger upon waking. How to unlock cottage cheese's full potential. Buy only full-fat cottage cheese, for % milk fat minimum, with live cultures listed on the label. Eat it directly from the container without mixing in fruits, honey, or other additions that dilute the protein concentration. Optimal timing. Either 30 minutes before bed for overnight muscle synthesis or immediately after any physical activity when muscle cells are most receptive. The game-changing absorption secret. Cottage cheese protein absorbs approximately 300% more efficiently when your stomach environment is slightly acidic. Eat a small piece of pineapple or a few strawberries 10 minutes before consuming your cottage cheese. The fruit acids naturally lower your stomach pH, dramatically enhancing protein breakdown and absorption. Common selection mistake. Most grocery stores prominently display low-fat and fat-free cottage cheese. Avoid these entirely. The fat isn't just calories. It contains conjugated linoleic acid, CLA, which specifically prevents muscle wasting in aging bodies, plus vitamins K2 and A that activate muscle protein synthesis in ways that fat-free versions simply cannot achieve. The 4% milk fat version might cost 50 cents more. That investment directly translates to preserved independence. Picture getting up from bed without grabbing the nightstand for support, carrying all your groceries in one trip without resting, playing with grandchildren on the floor without worrying about whether you can get back up. This is the independence that proper protein timing creates. The brutal truth is this. Every single day you wait to fix your protein intake, you're losing muscle mass that becomes exponentially harder to rebuild after 60. But now you know exactly which foods can stop this process, and even reverse it. The 7 foods that rebuild muscle after 60. Edamame. Leucine triggers muscle synthesis in 30 minutes. Greek yogurt. Casein protects muscles through the night. Bone broth. Collagen rebuilds connective tissue. Whole eggs. Complete protein with perfect absorption. Hemp hearts. Signals direct muscle growth. Sardines. Creatine plus omega-3s for strength. Cottage cheese. 52% increased overnight muscle synthesis. Your muscles aren't just meat on your bones. They're your metabolic engine that burns calories. Your balance system that prevents falls. Your independence insurance that keeps you living on your own terms. And they're crying out for these specific proteins that work with your aging body, not against it. Start tomorrow morning with those 3 eggs. Pack hemp hearts for your afternoon snack. End your day with cottage cheese. This simple routine delivers over 70 grams of bioavailable protein that your muscles can actually use, more than double what most seniors currently consume. The choice you make today determines whether you're opening jars and climbing stairs with confidence next month, or struggling with tasks that used to be automatic. Before you go, I have 2 questions for you. Which of these 7 foods surprised you the most? And what's the one physical task you want to be doing easily again in 30 days? Opening jars, climbing stairs, getting up from low furniture? We're reading and personally replying to every single comment with customized tips for your specific situation. Share your answers below. Your experience might help someone else facing the same challenges. And remember, your muscles are waiting for you to feed them properly. That transformation starts with your very next meal. Thanks for watching.